Hey everybody, happy springtime. It's Wednesday, and what better thing to do on hump day than to give you an update on kind of what's going on in the market, because we all know that you're curious. Now that the warm weather's out and we're seeing sold signs go up, yes, we definitely have had a shift in the market. So if you've been wondering, we have officially hit the spring market. We are in multiple bid season again, and we are seeing a lot more movement than we once saw in the last few months. So that means we are seeing kind of multiple offers, anywhere between 2 to 3, not the 15 we were seeing during the peak of COVID, but we are in a busier time. So be prepared. If you do like something and you're a buyer, like Beyonce says, you better put a ring on it, because yes, you could potentially be competing if you wait, or if you don't wait, then you don't necessarily have to experience a multiple bid. But just realistically now, it is the season for multiple bid. With that being said, we still have an extreme lack of inventory. Although inventory is up across the Okanagan, we still are hurting for it. And with that being said, prices have definitely settled. We haven't seen the prices that we saw in the last few months. They have certainly come down, and we've seen a bit more negotiation room when you're putting an offer on something. But with that being said, there is still a huge gap that we have to bridge between buyers and sellers right now. That's my cat, Dill. We do. It's because the sellers have been getting all these great high prices, and the buyers have been put through the ringer. So buyers aren't willing to pay the extraordinarily high prices that we once saw. They're only going to be willing to pay market value. So as a seller, you need to be aware of that, and you need to price your property appropriately. Otherwise, you're just going to be used as a benchmark like everybody else to help sell their property, and no one wants to be a benchmark. You want to be the one that sells. And speaking of selling, if you're wondering kind of average days on market, we are seeing an average days on market about 45 to 60 days. We used to be 7 to 14, but on average, it's kind of, you've got a longer time frame, minimum kind of 30 to 60 days at this point, unless it's priced really well, and then of course it's going to sell. But definitely make sure your pricing is a bit more conservative right now, because although buyers are actively looking, it just means that they're still very price sensitive, and they're very, very price sensitive right now, especially with the increase on interest rates. It's really just affected their purchasing power, their motivation, and they're a lot more cautious when they're writing offers. So along with that, and a lot of the other rule changes that came out, there has been a huge change in the market right now. Sales are actually down by about 35% in the South Okanagan, and listings are up about 29%. January, February, we did definitely have a bit of a slow start to the year, but we definitely have seen sold signs and people selling, because buyers still continue looking, sellers continue selling. It's just a matter of what makes it suitable for your specific needs. On that note, average selling prices right now, a condo is kind of between $330 to $415. A house in the South Okanagan is anywhere between $550 to $650 is an average, and a townhouse is around kind of $4 to $450. Those are the average prices in the South Okanagan. So if you guys have any questions, or you want to get out to the South Okanagan, it is beautiful out here. And Sarah and I and Kelsey, we all work from Summerland to Osoyoos and Keremeos. And if you have questions, we're your ladies. So give us a shout, let us know, and that's your spring market update. Enjoy.